Hi guys, Jared here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Xbox One's policy changes that you've no doubt heard about. I'm sure you've watched countless other media outlets and YouTube channels and things like that where people have talked all about these policy changes, but I just wanted to give you my opinion on this, and I'm actually kind of curious to see what you guys have to say about these different changes. So, first off, something surprising and completely unexpected was the fact that the Xbox One is now going to be region-free. It will no longer require a 24-hour check-in. It will no longer have any sort of policy in place for lending games and things like that. It will work exactly as it does now on the Xbox 360. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Those are the big ones. Those are the really, really big things that people were complaining about and that we're getting quite annoyed at. So all of that's been done away with. You're going to have a day one patch, though, in order to remove all the DRM and all these other little things. Family sharing has been done away with. That was the plan, where you were going to be able to basically share your content with up to 10 other players. Well, 9 other players, rather, 10 in total. From what I've heard, there's sort of been like mixed signals with this, because we've had some reports that were saying that it would only be demos, like in other words, like maybe like an hour of the game or something like that you could share. Others were saying that it would be the full game. It would work sort of like iTunes, where you simply activate the content on that other console and then that's it. Like so in other words, like let's say I had 45 games and you had 20 different games that I don't have. If I gave you my activation, all of my games would be accessible to you on your console. You don't need to be signed in as me or anything like that. That was one of the ideas that's been pitched around. Now, before we go into this, I just want to say I put the blame on all of this squarely on Microsoft, okay? Because they didn't tell us what their plans were. They never came out and were like, okay, this is exactly how it's going to be. Instead, they came out at the Xbox One reveal and they talked all about entertainment. Then at E3 was like games, but nowhere during any of these conferences did they say, okay, look guys, this is exactly what our vision is for the future. We're going to allow this sharing. This is how it's going to work. This is, what won't work exactly like you think, or what's changed, or whatever. Instead, it was like little press releases that we were getting, one after another, and it was just so convoluted and so confusing that it just made the entire gaming community, we all went crazy, we all exploded. So now they've backtracked, okay? They've backpedaled, whatever you want to call it. It is a monumental and historic change that no other company has ever done. Not like this, not as big as this, and not as quickly as this. The system's not even out yet, and already it's it's a totally different platform, and now gamers are sort of left saying, well, what was it exactly that Microsoft had envisioned for the Xbox One? And most people don't even care. They're just of the belief that, okay, this is the right way to do it. There's no restrictions. We're back on track, baby. And that's what I want to look at right now. For you, for the potential consumer out there, what do you think of this? Does this do away with all your fears? Are you guys super excited now? Have you gone ahead and pre-ordered an Xbox One? I'm really, really curious to see what all of you are going to do now. I mean, I did a video before saying, what would it take for you to buy an Xbox One? A lot of people said, just do away with all this crap, and you got me on board. Personally, from the software that Microsoft announced, the games themselves, they look great, man. Like, I think their launch lineup is really strong. We've got Forza, we've got Rise. Just those 2 games I'm really intrigued, really excited for. Really want to try them out. Plan to do video reviews for them for all you guys. But gotta say, I'm not sure what all you guys think. And the other thing, I'm kind of curious how your loyalty has been sort of affected by this, because there's a lot of players out there, a lot of gamers feel that this was an attack, that their way of gaming was attacked and changed, and like it was gonna just destroy them. And now this company has gone and backpedaled and say, no, you know what? We listened to you. We heard everything you said. And let's be honest, like, let's just cut the bullshit. That's all full of crap. Microsoft saw the pre-order sales that were going on. They saw all the negative publicity they were getting, and they realized that if we don't act quickly, we are going to lose the one market we dominate, which is North America. Like, if we don't do something now, we are finished. We're going to lose the holiday. We're going to lose by a landslide. All the publishers are going to say, well, why bother making an Xbox One port of our game? There's no point. The PlayStation 4 sold like 10 times as many units. Let's just go support them. And essentially, they would have killed their own brand. But again, this all comes back to them. This was their fault. They didn't properly convey the message of the Xbox One. So, if your beliefs were damaged, like if your faith in the Xbox brand was damaged through this whole ordeal, my question to you is, do you trust this company now? Or are they going to have to do something to sort of sweeten that deal a little bit for you to jump on board? Because at the end of the day, you have to think about all this. I mean, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, whomever, whatever company it is, this was a company that, to a lot of people, it affected the way they were going to game. And now they've backpedaled on that, and they said that, you were right, we were wrong, and this is what we're going to do to fix it. We're going to remove all of these different restrictions. But again, it comes down to the fact that they still made the system based around all of this DRM and all of these restrictions and things like that. Yes, they've backpedaled, but who's to say in the future that they won't go ahead and just flip that switch again? I mean, if you already have the machine, you're not exactly in a great position to sort of fight them. I'm not saying they're going to do that, and I personally don't think they will do that. But what my question to you is mainly, has your faith in this company been tarnished or been a little bit swayed because of this, because of the original restrictions that they put in place? And the other question was, are you going to buy an Xbox One now? And if you are, what are you guys looking forward to? I really want to get some feedback on this, because the other video I did was very successful, with a lot of you guys chiming in about what it would take for Microsoft to make you buy an Xbox One. What would it take for Microsoft to do? And now they've done all these changes, so now I really want to see, are you going to buy an Xbox One? And if not, why? And if you are, has your faith in the Xbox brand been tarnished in a way, shape, or form? And that's pretty much all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and visit projectcoe.com for all the latest.